I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of First Date. My guest today is a very funny comedian. He's the host of the Yannis Pappas Hour, History Hyenas, and he has a new special out called Property Owner. Give it up for Yannis Pappas.
Thank you, guys in the back. I appreciate that. There's a lot of people here on our first date.
Man, I've wanted you to come to First Date
Yeah.
for like so long.
I wanted to be here for first date for so long.
I think I even slid into your DMs like a year ago.
I think you did.
I was like, hey, do you want to come on my show?
Yeah, I got excited, and then I saw it was for a podcast invite, and I was like, oh. That's right. Pretty girl should have known it was for something other than a first date.
Damn.
Yeah, but I'm married, so I'm joking.
Yeah. You live in New York?
I live in New York City. I'm from New York City. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I live in New York, and like all comedians, I come once in a while and pretend to like Austin.
But you don't really like Austin? It's so different than New York.
Well, the heat's a little oppressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can understand why racism persisted for so long down here.
But
People are just surly. I mean, yeah, it's just...
our mood changes.
Yeah, the heat...
We go from really kind
Yes.
Austinites
Yeah.
to like fucking assholes in the summer.
Yes. And, yeah, I'm not used to people being nice to me. People just start talking to you here. Like, even at a restaurant, someone was sitting next to me, was like, hey, is this your first time here? And I'm like, oh, we're not at the same table. We're at different tables. Like, your conversation's supposed to be to that person at your table, and my conversation is with my best friend, my phone. I was sitting there watching the game like this. I mean, what? Is there anything inviting about watching somebody going like this?
No.
It's like, leave me alone.
But you know, it is weird. Like, I think that, like, I used to go to restaurants by myself all the time.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
You can do that and be fine, right?
Oh,
if I go there, they're
loved
like,
it.
there's a at the restaurant.
Well, people think I'm lonely.
Yeah.
Like,
you bring
I
a
want,
book or
like,
no?
No, my phone.
You bring your phone. Yeah.
But I would sit there and like, I'm just fine, just ordering whatever I want, just like being by myself, having a good time.
Do guys come up and try their hand? Like, what's going on?
Of
When you
course.
stood up?
That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
look lonely. Like, I look like I need a Prince Charming to come
Yeah.
talk to me. And I'm just like, no,
Yeah. Like
I don't want the free drink.
being a pretty girl is like just being a celebrity your whole life. And then if you get popularity, you're like double. People look at you like double. You get looked at the same amount as Ben Affleck.
No one looks at that guy like he has anything fun going on.
No, but they recognize him. They look at him. You get looked at as much as Ben Affleck. That is how it goes.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're married.
I am married.
How long have you been married?
5 years, I think.
How
Guys
long-
don't really know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like there's always a question mark in the answer.
Just if I could count the way I do it is count the amount of times I've masturbated. So it's probably I'd say about 16,000 times. So probably about 6 years. Yeah. I'm masturbating so much it's starting to get gay. Like, it's just a dude's dick and a dude's hand, and my wife's hand's just nowhere. It's just the ratio of guy hand to girl hand for a married guy. It's like 16,000 to 0.
Do you have calluses yet?
Yeah. You see, I'm a lefty too, so I got a ring mark on my dick from my wedding ring from my own hand. Yeah. Can't even get to my wife. There's baby toys everywhere. It's booby trapped.
Yeah.
Kids take over the house. Like, I never felt more like a Palestinian in my entire life. Like, they start out here with their toys, and then they just set up settlements all over the fucking house, just taking over land.
Gosh.
Yeah. It's a different
You don't
life.
stand a chance.
No, and they're girls too, so I'm surrounded by women.
Man, that's a lot of estrogen.
It's a lot of estrogen. I kind of understand what happened to Bruce Jenner. It just
overwhelming.
You just
He's
get
like, why don't I
overwhelmed.
just be one too?
It just happens. You start crying at commercials, tampon in my asshole. It kind of just starts. You just had a kid, right?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that like?
Um
He's got plenty of food.
trust me, he doesn't miss a meal either. That
He's
kid
like, we
is.
are stocked up.
He's chunky
Yeah.
too. And like, all my friends that breastfeed, just like they run out of milk. I don't have that.
No, you got a perpetual supply.
So he'll just be sitting there just eating and eating. And I'm like, are we good yet? Until he just shits his pants.
Yeah, he's like a person at a buffet. You
Yeah,
just
it's
end up eating more than you
all
need.
you can eat.
Because it's there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
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 So that's going well.
It's going well for him.
It's going great for him.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a very happy baby.
Yeah.
He sleeps well.
Yeah.
They say the bigger they are, the better they sleep.
Yeah.
So he sleeps like a rock.
Do you think that's what nature's like? The bigger your endowment, like nature's saying, like, put a bunch on there. Like, is that like you have like refill? Like, it's like
Yeah.
a Tesla battery for a solar roof. It's extra. Like, it's got to be part of fertility in some way.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's got to be like a thing.
There's a downside though. Like I wake up
Your
every
back
morning.
hurts.
No, my back doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Unbelievably.
Yeah.
But my boobs will leak.
Your boobs leak.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I wake up in the morning and my like little sports bra thing, my whatever it is just completely soaked.
Yeah.
In the morning, and it's gotten through like my mattress and all over my pillows. I'm just like swimming in a fuck ton of milk. I don't know. There's got to be a fetish out there for this.
Oh,
Somewhere.
I'm sure there is. With the male brain, I mean,
I can squeeze my boob and it just sprinklers.
yeah.
It's like
There's no off faucet. It just
unless he eats.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm sounding so German pre-coffee. Yeah. I just caught myself. Yeah.
That just blew my headphones out. I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
I think I just got disconnected.
Maybe it's because you said fetish, and I think the people who are probably men of the culture who have the most fetishes are German.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go all the way with their fetishes.
I don't know what happened.
Speaking of Germans, here comes one. Ist weißen.
So anyway, back to being German.
Yeah, back to being German. I mean, when you're in Austin, it's like it's very similar to a German diet. It's just like meat. Like this whole city probably has colon cancer. I can't wait to get out of here to have a vegetable. I mean, it's just I've had enough of just meat, just fucking meat. That tastes like
Where are
wood.
you going and getting meat?
Where can you not get it?
That's true.
Yeah,
it's
like,
good
do
that
you
you're
want-
not vegan.
Do you want brisket salad? Do you want a brisket water? You want brisket? You want brisket broccoli? You want brisket with? It's like you can't avoid it. It's like everyone's got colon cancer here. Get your fucking colonoscopy when you're 10 years old if you live in Austin, Texas.
You're not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
What's your favorite kind of food?
My favorite kind of food is Italian food.
Okay.
Italian, yeah. I like Italian food, and then I like sushi second. And then depending on whatever our country's relationship was with that country, I'll go third. So if we're in a good place with them, I'll maybe go Korean or depending. Yeah. But right now, Indians
Are we in a
up
good
there.
place with Korea?
We're in a good place with South Korea.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll have and I will ask if I go to get Korean barbecue. I'm going like, which side of the border is this?
Are we
barbecue
north or
from?
south?
Is this a north or south piece of meat?
We need to
Yeah,
know.
I only eat fucking Samsung free South Korean meat.
Do you drink alcohol?
I drink some alcohol. I got kind of tuned up last night at Kill Tony. Ended up smoking a cigarette because this place is hell, and it makes you any kind of thing you will relapse in Austin. So I smoked a cigarette. Yeah, I hung out with Tony.
Did you go to the strip club?
I didn't go to the strip club.
Oh,
I didn't.
You're one of the few.
Yeah, I mean, I can't do that. Got kids and married, and I'm, I just
Trust me, it doesn't fucking matter.
I know that. Well, if I
Everybody-
did, you think I was going to admit it on a podcast?
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
What am I? I'm like, hello.
Yeah. I went to the strip club last night and fucked 3 hookers. I mean, what do you think I was? I mean, I didn't.
You're right.
But
No,
if
you're right.
I
Yeah,
did, I
but
wouldn't.
yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it.
What happens at the strip club?
Stays on a podcast.
Right.
Yeah. No, I don't go to strip clubs. And I stopped going to strip clubs a long time ago, even before I was married, because it's just you start to realize you're not getting your money's worth.
Yeah.
You're not getting your money's worth. It's like a little too expensive. I prefer the massage. I used to prefer the massage. That was not present tense. I used to prefer the massage. Like, because the girl who massages you actually looks like a stripper, but then you actually like can get touched.
I've never even been to a strip club where they massage you.
You haven't? There's always one girl walking around. She's like almost a stripper, but like her
She
dad.
gives you like a back rub?
Yeah, like she's getting money, but her relationship with her dad is still on a talking basis, so she doesn't get the pole.
God.
Yeah. She's the one girl in there whose dad texts her. So she does the massages. And, that's that difference.
Oh my God.
Yeah. There's always one roaming masseuse.
So you smoked. What did you drink?
When I went to the strip club?
No.
Last night?
Last night. I want to know what you drink when you drink.
Oh, okay. When I drink, I do a gin and tonic.
Okay.
So I had 2 gin and tonics on the stage, Kill Tony, and then afterwards I had a couple Modelo's.
That's good.
Because what did Mexico do as the Mexicans do?
I like Modelo. It's
Yeah.
probably the only beer that I would drink.
Yeah.
Not a beer drinker.
No, yeah. Yeah, you don't look like a beer drinker. And you don't look like you pay for many either.
So let's talk about your relationship with your wife.
Okay.
Where'd you meet her?
I met her, speaking of the devil.
Oh my gosh, let's talk to her.
No, it was my agent. It's just one of the Jews fucking calling in.
He's like, hey,
this is,
you want to
when
be
you're a comedian,
voiceover on Trolls?
Yeah, you see Adam Radler. It's just a Jew phone. When you're a comedian, like Batman's got the bat phone. Every comedian is just, your phone just becomes a Jew device.
Yeah.
Agents, managers,
Yeah.
they're all frisbees. We call Jews frisbees on the History Hyenas because they wear it. You can always,
Oh,
just take
yeah,
it off
yeah.
and- yeah. throw
Don't
it.
they have like little paper clips in there?
They do, and then they take it off and they play frisbee with it.
Yeah.
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 So they're frisbees.
Hilarious.
So my relationship with my wife is a good one. We have a good marriage. I love my wife.
Where'd you meet her?
I met her. She's 14 years younger, so I met her when she was in middle school. I was a substitute teacher.
You are gross.
I'm lying. Yeah, I'm just lying.
Okay.
No, I met her when she was, very old, and no, we met at a show. Yeah, because like I'm a comedian. I don't off stage. Like when this ends, I'll be like, "Yeah, it was great." I'm not like social.
Yeah.
And then the cameras are on. I'm like, "Hello, Dolly."
Yeah.
So we met at a show, and she's Greek, and she's actually the only Greek girl I've ever dated. So
Were you performing?
I was performing. Yeah.
So
we've been together 11 years now.
Okay. Was she a fan?
No. Her mom was a fan.
Really?
Yeah, which is interesting. So her mom brought her, and I follow the order of nature. Mm-hmm. And her mom's older than me, so I'm like, can't do that. And her daughter was younger than me, so I was like, can do that.
Yeah.
So I did that. Yeah.
All right.
I just looked at her pictures on Instagram, and she was beautiful. And so then I followed up. And
Where did you follow? Did you go on a date?
I had a TV show at the time in Miami. It was on the Fusion Network, and I had flown in to New York to do this show. I used to do these Greek shows because I have this Greek character that got popular years ago.
Well, that sure aligns with her.
Yeah, and so I did this show that I didn't want to do, and I met her there at in her area in Long Island, and then she messaged on my Instagram like, "Don't leave, my family wants to take a picture." And then I checked her gram, slid into the DMs, couple of furniture emojis.
I get it.
Which means you're moving into the DMs. You slap some furniture emojis. That's from Chris DiStefano. That's his move.
That's a good move.
Yeah, you just take all the furniture emojis and throw them in. She goes, "What's this?" You go, "I'm moving into your DMs."
Oh.
Yeah, and then we started talking. I flew her to DC. We went to the White House
Fucking
Correspondents'
block
Dinner.
all of those emojis.
Yeah, just block them. And then we had sex on the first date.
Okay.
First date. We had sex on the first date.
I
And
love
I was like,
TMI.
she's a keeper. Yeah. And I went down on her on the first date. So I was like, this is my wife.
Wow.
Yeah. And no fumes. No fumes. So that's important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No fumes.
And then how quickly when did you tell her you loved her?
I was drunk that night, so I think I might have blurted it out. I love you, but I probably had like pussy slop all over my face.
Yeah.
Is this R-rated? What kind of show is
It is R-rated,
Yeah,
but
okay.
ew.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I have it too, but
I
it's
come
just
up, I look like a
gross.
hippo when I come up out of the water. Just a little water drip down. What do you mean? It's what women want.
Ah,
You don't want a hippo?
No, I know. I'm just there's so much liquid coming out of me right now that just liquid. I just want to know what something dry feels like
Yeah,
for a
that's
minute.
true. You just
know?
had the baby, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of wetness.
You got to do like PT to tighten it back up, physical therapy?
I had a C-section.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
Nice. Didn't mess with the front door. I like that.
I tried.
Yeah.
I tried.
You tried to push, but
For 3.5 hours.
big baby, huh?
Huge. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh,
He's
wow.
a big old baby. His head circumference is 16 inches.
Wow.
He's in the 99th percentile
Wow.
for his fucking dome.
That's what's good about black guys, though, is they can like prep for that. They're like baby preppers. They're like birth preppers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they can lose.
Dude. And you know what's crazy is I didn't even realize that like a big head was going to be his thing.
Right.
And his father has a massive fucking head. And after he was born, I was like, oh my God, like our baby has this like massive head. And he's like, yeah, have you ever seen my head? And he took his hat off. And I realized for the first time how fucking huge
He's
my
got a helmet
husband's
head.
head is.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, shit.
You got a big head.
He's got a big head.
And now you got a big-headed baby.
Now I got a gigantic headed baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't show him face on. Show him sideways. Like, show his dome.
Yeah, which one is he?
Well, they're twins. And so he's the one on the left.
Oh. They don't look that much alike.
No, they
Yeah.
don't.
What do they do? Like,
Like, that's his brother.
are they chefs?
They own Terry Black's.
Oh. Love Terry Black's.
Brisket, baby. You want some more
baby.
meat in your
Want
life?
some brisket on that? Corn?
There, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
he's the one on the left. I love that we're
Handsome dude.
enlarging his photo.
Yeah. Well, the one on the right's got a real big head.
Well, they have it, like, that's
Yeah.
a big ol' head.
The one on the left?
The one on the left, yeah.
His
I love that
brother's-
we're zooming in and in and in. Yeah, that's his head. I mean, you can't even tell because he's not even like really looking.
No.
Like, but when he's like to the side, it's pretty.
Yeah.
Like
well,
it like looks like a bit like you know when you blow up a balloon
yeah.
and like you get to like the max
Yeah.
of that. That's how big his head. It's like a balloon at its largest.
Nice.
Yeah.
So when he's going down on you, you can see full. It's like,
I see his forehead.
It looks like the sun rising.
Yeah. Over a grassy knoll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's huge.
Big old white head.
So yeah, so my vagina's still intact.
That's good. That's good. So you
Yeah.
got to heal a little bit.
Yeah. The lower abdomen. I've been doing Barry's boot camp. I've been trying to get my body back.
Nice.
I'll be honest, it's not that hard.
It's not that hard, right?
No.
Yeah.
When people like get like crazy, they're like, oh, I just want to like, I'm tired of being fat. Well, go fucking work out
Yeah.
and eat a veggie.
You lazy piece of shit.
Duh.
Yeah.
So no, I'm like back down to my pre-pregnancy weight,
Oh, congrats.
but I don't have ab strength
Not yet.
because the
were
cut, the
cut
way
open.
they were like, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like, I have like this weird like ab thing. I had like an 8-pack before I got pregnant and now it's like down to a 4-pack.
You'll get it back.
Yeah. Anyway.
And who's
First world problems.
Yeah. Who's raising the kid? Like when are you stay at home kind of when besides this and it's comedy and all that?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I would say I'm home 90% of the time.
That's cool. I think that's important. Well, now the baby needs you.
Yeah.
I realize like the father doesn't come into the picture until like a year and a half. Like my second daughter's 2, and yeah, I didn't even exist till she was about 1.5. And
What do you do when they get like, so like you can play with them at that point?
you can play with them. But it was this funny thing that happened where I realized how little I meant to my daughter versus her mom. Was I usually just grow my beard out and then shave it. Like I'm lazy, so I just grow it out, then shave it. So I usually have a beard. So then I shaved it and I reached for my baby and she went, who the fuck is that? Like her face actually went like, fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? You could see that was in her mind. Like, who the fuck is this guy? She did not even recognize me because my beard was gone. So that's how little I meant to her. Whereas the mother, it's like the scent, it's like
Yeah.
she's attached to my wife.
How many kids do you have?
2 girls,
How old are they?
5 and 2.
So does it get better? Are they more
Yes.
fun when they get older?
It's so much fun.
Okay.
It's the greatest. Right now, you are in it. And every
yeah.
parent you talk to, they'll be like, wow, you're in it. They'll use that same expression, you're in it, like it's Vietnam or something. Because it kind of does, it's just crazy. Right now, your baby's sleeping a lot, though. So it gets worse, and then it gets better.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now it's just sleep, shit, eat, right?
My least favorite part is that he's like a potato.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to pick him up to do anything. Like he can't sit up by himself.
Right.
Yeah, he's like floppy. Like he's just this floppy thing.
head
His head goes back. And so like you have to like fully,
Yeah.
and he doesn't really like laying back. He
Yeah.
likes to sit up.
Yeah.
And so then I'm like a full body cast for the dude.
Yeah.
And so we're just sitting up like this. And then.
You're like a nurse for Terry Schiavo. Yeah. Just moving the bodies.
Yeah. So I just want him to be able to sit there by himself.
Yeah. That
And then-
takes a little while.
That's like 7 months or
7
something.
months. Yeah. And then.
And I'm at 3.5.
And then they start crawling, and then as soon as they start crawling, they get fast. So you always got to watch.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, you got to just like make sure they don't fall down the stairs.
I can't wait to race him.
Yeah, well, that'll happen around 2, and they're quick. Those little buggers are quick. They just choom. And they don't know safety or danger yet, so that's on you. So you can't just let your kid go in a direction, because they will find a ledge somewhere and just keep going. Like they don't understand to stop.
Yeah.
So that part
God,
is
what
hard.
Yeah. I gotta stop using the R word.
Oh, you were about to say
Yeah. Retard.
retard.
And I say it like it's fun.
We're in Austin. I mean, I think here. I think you're supposed that when you come into the airport, they're like, you're going to say, right?
Yeah, of course.
You're going to the mothership. Like that's part of the passing process.
Why do you think they lock their phones up?
Exactly.
Because every comedian says those two things.
That's right.
If you want to hit it.
If you want to hit here in Republican Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go to LA and you say,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, he's an unhoused, special, challenged,
the comedy club will get an email.
genius.
You'll get a 1-star
biracial,
review.
Non-binary. Yeah, you have to use different language.
Yeah.
in Los Angeles.
I wouldn't even know how to do stand up in Los Angeles anymore.
It's you would think those people just went through a fire. That you would think that the words would be okay now. I went there. I was doing stand up there last week, and actually, this is true. The last time I was in LA was when the Dodgers were playing the Yankees in the World Series, and I'm a big Yankee fan from New York, and the Dodgers won, and they were doing this dance shit, and it was horrible to be in Los Angeles, and I hated watching that. But then the fires came, and I was like, oh, God got you back. God is a Yankee fan. So I felt a little better about that. When I was watching the fires, I was like, yeah, who's doing this shit now?
No one.
No one was doing that dance.
No one.
Yeah. So you figure, I think when I performed, I felt a little bit that they were a little more receptive to just, hey, this is funny because their house is gone.
Yeah.
So they
have to laugh to keep from crying.
They got a little perspective now. And if they keep fucking around, I'll set another one. How come nobody even suspected that might have been Yankee fans who set those fires?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I feel like their neighbors had water guns, and that was all they were using to put them out.
Well, they had Mexican gardeners with hoses, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Because it was rich people's houses. It was a real
It was
socialist fire.
Palisades.
Yeah.
It was like up in the ritzy.
That
ritzy.
fire, if it was a person, is Luigi Mangione. I mean, it really just went after the rich.
It really did.
Yeah, it was a fucking Mao fire.
That's wild.
Yeah. So that's why I didn't see any evidence of the fires, because I'm just not rich enough to see it. That's how
you can't
know.
even go up there and
It's
look.
like Malibu, Palisades.
You probably can't. It's the gas alone to
Yeah.
drive like gas in California is.
Gas in California is a lot. Do you got a Tesla?
I do.
Yeah, me too.
And trust me, I'm not saving any money on gas.
How not?
Well, so I was just talking about this yesterday.
Okay.
So they have some update with how much you use the superchargers, and then where we charge, how much it charges you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in the last 31 days, I've spent $175 on charging the Tesla. So somehow it calculated the gas prices and equivalent to a tank, and I've saved $65 in the last month on gas.
That's it. Where are you driving to? New Mexico? Why are you?
Well, I am driving a lot. I'm
Yeah.
driving to Dallas and Houston and Waco and like all these different
So
places.
you're also home with your baby.
And the baby comes.
Oh, the baby comes in the yeah. Okay.
Of course. And
Oh,
so
okay.
we take road trips. That baby's been partying since he was 10 days old.
Yeah.
I'm with him all the time. You didn't say at home.
You take him with you.
Oh, everywhere.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's my little best friend.
Yes, he is, and he's there for life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just attached to the tit.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell your husband a little tip. Is it a boy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, just it's good for the husband to just be the best friend of the baby and just always be nice to the baby because you never know, in case you get a divorce, you got an ally later in life. That's always been like, fucking this bitch, right?
Yeah. No. Right now, though, that little baby.
All you.
He's
and
all
actually,
me.
it's a boy, so he's gonna turn on his dad. I got daughters, so I'm constantly like just their best friend.
Yeah, I was gonna
just in
say,
case.
like,
Yeah.
you're gonna have daddy's girls.
Yes, they're so into me now, and and the boys are into their moms. So it's how it is. So you got a friend, and if the divorce happens, he's going with you.
So do you have any advice for other people that are in relationships, how to keep a marriage together since you have kids and you're married and and you love it?
Commit to it. Grow the fuck up. You can't have it all. Don't fence it. When you're in, you're in. If you're out, you're out. So if you're married, be fucking married. Commit. Don't be a douchebag. Jerk off a lot. That's a great solution. You just got to pull your meat, fucking discipline it. You want your dick to be scared of you. You want to look down and it's frightened because it knows. And it's a great solution. Nobody will tell you this, but you're going to jerk off a lot, and that's fine. You just have to jerk off. And then it's just a nut. It's just a procedure. You get it out, and you're done. That's it. Because the male brain's always going to be the male brain.
Yeah.
So you just fucking yank it out and go about your day and be a good husband. It's not worth it. You don't want to live your life looking over your shoulder. And always help. Always help is a great piece of advice.
That is great advice.
Always help. Always help. So
Where do
yes,
you,
and
when you go on, if you were to go on a date now with your wife and you can get rid of the kids, do you want to stay at home and just order in and have alone time, or do you want to go out?
go out.
Where would you go?
Nice restaurant, maybe a nice club, a little Lil Jon playing so I could push up on that ass again like when we first dated. Yeah. From the window, something like to recreate some magic. Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife's beautiful, so it'd just be nice to see her in something other than like Crocs and sweatpants,
Step it up a little bit.
Yeah, she just lives in Crocs and sweatpants, and there's just babies on her all the time. So it'd be nice to just,
It is a Cinderella effect.
Yes, it is.
You
a
know,
Cinderella effect, yeah.
when you go out and you don't have that anymore and you just like dress up, you're like, whoa.
And I could see how lit up my wife gets when she puts an outfit on now.
Yeah.
And I see how happy it makes her. And so I would like to do something for her like that, where she can get all dolled up and feel like a woman again.
How did you propose to her?
It was very cool. The proposal was very cool. First of all, I'm a comedian, so I have like commitment issues. Obviously my parents didn't pay attention to me, so that's why I'm asking strangers to do it. So I was very scared. On the night of the engagement, I just felt like I wanted to get in my car and just drive away. I was so scared to do it. But I did it on Christmas Eve by the tree. So I gave her a fake present, right? So it was a distraction present because I knew she was going to be opening it. And then I didn't kneel down, but she was on the floor and I was on this like couch right by the tree. And so while she was opening the present, I got the ring out. So she opened it. It was a wallet. And she was like looking in it because I think she was expecting maybe a ring, but she was like looking in it. Like,
she's like, what is this
yeah.
empty thing?
And there was nothing in there. But then right when she looked up, bang, I had it right there.
Wow.
So she looked up and it was bang right there. and it was perfect. It was a perfect proposal.
Where did you get married?
We got married in Long Island, New York. Yeah.
Did you have a big wedding or a small
It was
wedding?
a big wedding. There's a lot of comics were at my wedding.
Wow.
We had a big wedding
We
in
have a
Long
picture here.
Yeah.
She is beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, we got married at this big castle in Long Island.
How drunk did you have to get her?
For what? Oh, for her to be with someone with eyes so close together?
I'm just being mean. I'm just
No,
kidding.
you're being honest, and that's
She's
fine.
gorgeous.
Yeah, no, when I walk around with her, people are like, "What does he do? He's got to do something." And then they look me up and they're like, "Still doesn't make sense." So yeah, she's yeah. I got a pretty wife, and we got married at this place called Ohika Castle.
Wow.
Which is crazy big.
Did you go on a honeymoon?
We went on a honeymoon. Not that. Yeah, there's some comedians there. Ari, there's Chris.
Wow.
We went. She wanted to go to like Greece and Italy. Like, of course she does. I'm paying for it, so let's take a Tesla to Mars while we're at it. But
where did you go?
We went to an all-inclusive in Cancun.
Fun.
Yeah. Well, it was a vacation package I bought with my ex-girlfriend 10 years ago, so I still needed to use it. So we went to the Hard Rock Cafe, all-inclusive. It was fun. It was cheap, but we had a good time. My wife's low maintenance. She doesn't care about any of that shit. So
Yeah.
yeah, we had a good time.
Well, are you going to take her to Greece and Italy?
Yeah, I'd love to, but she's from Long Island. Those people, they don't like to go anywhere. She's a real homebody. So my brother has a house out there, and I want to go. But she says, like, the babies are too young. Let's wait till they grow up. And so when she gets a little older, my kids, I guess we'll take them to the motherland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you always had long-term relationships?
Yes, I'm one of those. Scared to be alone. Yeah. Yes, I am. I went like back to back to back pretty much. I had little gaps. When the year I lived in Miami, I was completely single, and I really got it in. I got it in Miami. Little local celebrity, big fish in a small pond. And every month I lived in Miami, there was one more button to open. Every month, one button came.
Is that
down.
because of the heat or because of the Cuban? Cuban life.
Yeah, you get turned out. It just happens. You just become Latin.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was 1 year I was like kind of single, but in between, yeah. Before that, I dated a comic, and that was 3 years. And then before that, I was in an 8-year. College, I was single though. 4 years in college, I was single. So that's pretty interesting. But then high school, 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've always had long terms.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a relationship guy.
Did your breakups, were they more smooth, or did you have big blow-ups?
No, they were bad.
Bad breakups?
I didn't have any good ones. I'm cool with all of them now, but at the time they were bad.
Were they you breaking up or them breaking up?
A mixture.
Did you lead them to break up with you?
Well, the girlfriend before my wife, she got on girl code, and I think her career did well, so she had to go and cash in. She broke up with me, and then before that, I broke up with a girlfriend before that, and then the 8-year one was just one of those on and off again, 8 years.
Those are the hardest to
Yeah.
cut.
Those were hard to cut. So, but I broke up with her because, yeah, she wanted to get married and I didn't want to get married because I had a dream.
Timing is everything.
Timing is everything. It really is.
You know?
Relationship should be this, not this. If it's this, it's gonna fucking end.
Yeah.
I'd say guaranteed. If you got this, it's over. It should be mostly this with a little that, but mostly that. That's what I think.
I think
I've had these.
Yeah.
No good.
Yeah.
So you need a, nice and fucking boring.
I can't do the on-off.
No. Well, now you have a kid, so.
But I've never been able to do on-off.
You don't do on-off.
If it's not working the first time, I can only think of 1, 2, 3. 3 people my entire life. And when it was off, it was only off for a couple days. And then there was like a big apology, and I was like still really, really interested in the person. I was just hurt.
Right.
But if a month goes by or anything more than that, I have gotten over my feelings and I'm no longer interested.
1 month, you cold bitch. That's all it takes.
That's a long
Jesus
time.
Christ.
That's
I've
a
gone
long
like
time.
2 years getting over someone.
What?
Yeah. You do a month.
Yeah.
Wow.
1 month.
Holy shit.
And I'm like over it. You have a couple days to recoup.
You got a couple days. You don't even go back for that good, comfortable ex-boyfriend sex.
There's no comfy.
It's new, but it's old.
No. My anger
Fuck.
issues.
Pussy shut
just
down.
Go straight to my head, and I'm just like, I hate you.
Wow.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
I talk to my friends about how much I hate you, and then they tell me that they've always hated you.
Yeah.
And then it's just like this big ball of we hate him. And then I get that text.
Right.
And they're like,
You up?
You up?
Yeah. Sup?
And I'm just like, and I won't even respond.
You're shut down at that point.
Done.
Yeah.
Me and all my friends hate you.
Yeah. Your persona.
Once a girl starts
texting with the
friends,
girlfriends.
the girlfriends, and we're like, he hurt me.
Yeah.
They're like,
fuck that.
what
bitch.
a fucking piece of shit loser.
Yeah.
And then it's over.
Yeah. Did you ever catch one of those friends texting him though? You ever catch one of those? A stray friend?
I had one stray friend.
Yeah. Stray friend. Yeah.
I had a
she went
stray.
stray.
She went rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She went rogue.
And then she also went straight out of my life.
You got to get rid of that trash.
Yeah. I was like, ew.
Yeah. Do you
Gross.
go into another relationship quick?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't stay single for long.
So that helps you get over
Yeah.
by getting under.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to get over by going under.
Yeah. I love catching a girl like right after a breakup.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Get them when they're down.
Yeah. Because they're more willing. Because
Yeah.
they want.
They just want someone to like them.
Yes. They're trying to get over
They're
someone.
vulnerable.
It's the best.
They want the drinks.
Yeah, it's like-
they want to go party.
Yeah.
They're in their me era.
Yes.
Oh, I know it all too well.
Yeah. It's the best time actually to catch a girl.
Yeah.
Is in between. Yeah. They're
Yeah.
like wounded gazelles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime a girl's like, oh, I'm going through divorce. Prime
Oh,
brisket.
yeah. Especially divorce.
Man.
That's a good word.
That's the best one.
Yeah. It means she's usually in her 30s and 40s.
Yeah.
So if you're anywhere in close to her age, she's taking the deal. Because when she hits Tinder or Go Fish or whatever the fuck it is, it's going to be 70 and up guys. And that's just a horrible reality. I got a couple friends in their 40s going through the divorce. They're like, why is my dating pool 60 and up? And I just go, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
How do you feel about dating apps in general?
Not a big fan. Not a big fan. I'm into the in-person kind of meeting.
There's not a lot of in-person meeting anymore.
Yeah. It's like that's where all the build-up and the flirting and the jokes and the tension and
You know where the hottest girls are?
where?
AI.
AI girls?
Have you seen these AI generated girls?
I have not. Oh, you mean the ones they generate? Yeah, like the visuals.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, they're perfect.
It's weird.
Yeah.
How like these are AI generated girls. Some of them look too cartoony.
Yeah.
But there's like that looks like just a really good artist drew her up. But like that girl, that could be like a real girl. Dude, this is like fucking up Instagram models.
This is not fair to women.
No.
You guys
like,
got to compete with trans women and now AI.
Yeah.
You're getting fucking attacked by both sides.
Both sides.
Yeah, cocks and computers just coming in
telling
and
you.
taking your... It's too much.
We got this Asian girl with the space buns and her tongue out.
Yeah.
Like, I could never do that.
No.
No.
And they're going to make these things like flesh-like soon. Like they're going to look like people. Eventually they'll be like
robots that
Let
you
me
can
ask
just
you this. Your husband gets an AI robot girl. Is that cheating? Or like what? What's the deal?
No, I think that's probably like jacking off.
Yeah. So you wouldn't be...
But I don't know. What if he built up an emotional relationship with this thing that just let him fuck her all the time?
Right. Yeah.
What do you guys think? Do y'all
Yeah,
think that's cheating?
Is it cheating?
It depends if I'm doing it or not.
Yeah. It's an interesting thing because it'll be probably a question in the future very soon.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Will that be
as
cheating?
long as it can't talk. Okay, here's my rule.
Oh, it's going to talk.
It can't talk, it can't communicate.
So you
we
just want it
can't
to lay there and get
yes,
fucked silent?
like a doll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be weird.
It's weird day.
Yeah, it's just sitting there like that.
I don't want it to be talking like,
I want to
yes,
hear,
daddy.
yeah, daddy.
Yes, daddy. No.
Fuck me, daddy.
No.
No daddies?
No daddy.
Fuck yeah. How about a fuck yeah?
What if it just laid there and it was dead, and then I talked in the background? Could it be
For that?
for the like lifeless?
Your husband
Robot.
Republic, can you be quiet? You're ruining my heart on.
I'd be like,
I'm trying to
harder.
Fuck someone different. Yeah. Yeah, I got to hear a couple fuck yeahs and daddies. Fuck me harder.
Oh my God. They're like, they're like, this
Yeah.
is, they have like OnlyFans for these AI things.
Wow.
Yeah. Like that. I don't want that to talk to my husband ever.
Yeah. So as long as it doesn't talk, you're cool with it.
Yeah. Like I have to prove like why I'm better. Like I have to go up next to that and just like squeeze my tit and be like, can she do this? Like while I like spray milk.
Yeah.
Like,
and
no.
then the AI is like, no, I can't do that, but I can tell you the square root of 15, 16. I can give you a
God.
route. I can tell you where the best sushi is.
Well, I can tell you my husband didn't marry me for my math intelligence.
Wow.
So that would not impress him.
Yeah.
Bitch.
That would be unfair if you were good with math, too.
It would be.
Yeah, that would be unfair.
God.
You didn't have to develop math skills.
I know. I just had to say a few good
You
comedy
just had to
lines.
Say hi. You just had to say hi. And he was like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take it. You don't have to lie.
Oh,
really
my
was into me for my
God.
comedy. It's a lot of
I'm
comedians.
like, he thought I was funny.
It's so funny. He didn't even notice anything else.
God, I'm such a sap too. If someone just is like, "Oh my God, I love your stand-up," I'll be like, "Oh, yes, I will suck your dick." When and where? You think I'm funny?
Yeah, it feels good to get compliments. Yeah. By the way, I'm a big fan of your comedy. I mean,
Oh my God, I'm
everyone watching that knew that line was coming.
Yeah, now when people see me, they're just gonna be like, "I love your comedy," because before they're like, "I love your podcast."
Yeah.
But now, if you're watching this, just tell me you love my comedy.
Just laugh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on my show.
Thank you for having me on the show. This was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
I had a good time.
I feel like I could talk to you for another 45 minutes.
We could keep on going.
We could.
We'll do it again next time I'm in Austin.
Yeah, we'll have a second date.
Yeah, we'll have a second date on
Where
the
can
first date.
people find you?
They could find me on the History Hyenas podcast
Okay.
with Chris DiStefano. We're also YMH for life. And my new special is out right now on YouTube on the History Hyenas channel called Property Owner. Please check it out.
Okay.
I shot it at the mothership.
Oh, did you? That's
It
fun.
was very cool.
What's your favorite bit?
My favorite bit, well, go watch the special. I don't want to give it away. Go check it out and you tell me what your favorite bit is.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
We'll say it in the comments.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on. Thank you guys for watching another episode of First Date. We'll see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date.